lasagna. Let's go! Get you a nice red bell pepper, dice it up. Then get a nice zucchini, dice that up, followed by 1 shallot and 3 cloves of garlic. And then finally chop some mushrooms. I'm gonna go ahead and start my oven and preheat it to 400 degrees. Now we're gonna start our sauce. I'm gonna put in 3 cans of tomato sauce. No, I don't wanna stew my sauce all day. I know Italians do this, but that's not what I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna add all my seasonings. Those are in the description. And to this, add a half a can of water. Go ahead and stir this around and get those herbs incorporated with the sauce. Then go ahead and cover it. And you're gonna put this on low and leave it alone. So what I'm gonna do is add 85-15 beef. You can use 93-7, you can use 80-20. I like this because there's not a ton of fat, and I like a little bit in my sauce. Now I've got ground Italian sausage, put that in. Now we wanna take this and we wanna make sure it's minced down. Now I put a little bit of salt in here and that's it. That's all the seasoning I'm gonna do. I don't wanna over salt it. The sausage already has salt in it. I don't wanna over season the lasagna either, so calm down. While that's going, get a block of mozzarella. Do not get pre-packaged shredded cheese. It has this wax on it. It doesn't melt as good as an actual block. Then I got Parmigiano-Reggiano. Both of them. Grind it down. Now we're gonna add this to our sauce situation. Cover this, let it simmer. Now go ahead and cook all your vegetables. Now you know your vegetables are gonna be done because there's gonna be a lot less moisture on the bottom of the pan, and your vegetables are gonna be a little translucent. Now they're done. So we're gonna add it to this situation. Stir. Pro tip, do this the night before or get a cheese grater that's like automatic. When you get to the rind of the Parmigiano-Reggiano, save it because I use this for other recipes. This is our cheese mix. What I like to do is take 1 ricotta cheese. This is about 15 ounces. And I put this in the bowl. Then I take about 1 cup of mozzarella cheese or so. And then I put Parmigiano-Reggiano. I do about half a cup of that. And I mix the cheeses together. To the cheese mix, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of dried parsley. Now what I do is get a sheet pan, and then I get my 9x16 glass pan because it conducts heat a lot better. And I put it on top. That way if there's any fallout of the cheese, it'll catch on the pan. Now this is gonna get really easy. I've got my sauce, my pan, I've got my cheese, and I've got my shredded cheese, and I've just got my noodles. All we're gonna do is layer. Boop, 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 boop. That's it, over and over. Wanna watch? Here we go. Also cover your sheet pan with foil. Cheese on top. Now we're going to cover this. But before you do that, you want to make sure that the matte side is up, and you're going to spray this so it doesn't stick to the cheese. For about 45 minutes. Now guess what you get to do? Clean. So it's been about 40 minutes. I'm gonna take the tin foil off of the lasagna. Now I'm gonna cook it again for 10 minutes on 450. Keep in mind, ovens are different. I had to rotate my lasagna 4 times to cook it evenly. I cooked it on 450 degrees for 25 minutes. Cook it until the top is completely cooked and the edges are nice and crispy. It is done. Let this set for about 20 minutes minimum. And then throw in your garlic bread. So if you ever make me lasagna, I want a corner. Cut!